guys, I should be saying I will be reacting to a future. I planned to react to him 2 years ago, but I didn't. So what were T-Rex's arms used for? Grabbing thick dinos, choking tiny boys, or giving other animals these hands? For me, I believe the thick dino hands were related to dinosaurs. Actually no, or Rick, yeah. I believe Rick, yeah. I'll be reacting to every video except the YouTube shorts because they're just the same videos. So, remember fans, I will only be reacting to the actual videos. Okay, hope you're all ready.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex was the Chuck Norris of the animal kingdom. They were as tall as flagpoles, as long as school buses, and their jaws could snap into any animal's skull like it's a Slim Jim. The only problem was, their arms were as small as Legos, and no amount of time in the gym would change that. So, why did they even have them? The thing about T-Rexes is that they were pretty good hunters. They didn't really need to hide from their prey, so their stealth stats were fairly low. But they
not really true, but
more than made up for it with their enormous size and powerful hind legs. Now, if you've ever tried to walk side by side with someone taller than you, you already know that feel when you crank your legs into overdrive to keep up the pace.
I feel that every time I walk with my dad.
With that tall person who's...
And if you're watching this, happy Father's Day, Dad.
Barely trying at all. Now imagine that feeling trying to run away from a hungry T-Rex salivating at the mouth. Because smaller and younger dinosaurs are assumed to be the typical prey of the Tyrannosaur. You could imagine how a pair of nice long arms could come in handy when scooping them up. But that's not how the T-Rex's arms function. They're super short. I mean, so short that they can't even reach their own mouths with them. So, what's the point of them even having arms at all? Well, among the more exciting hypotheses out there is the notion that Tyrannosaurus Rex arms existed to grip the hips of their love partners during mating. Yeah, try burning that image out of your head. But seriously, wouldn't the tail get in the way? I might need to do a quick Google search after this. Also, a lot of speculation seems to suggest that their claws could have been used to slice at their enemies once they're already engaged in direct contact. And trust me, you couldn't handle those 4 inches. Then there's the potential for T-Rexes to have had communicative gestures between each other. Imagine that, dinosaurs flashing gang signs. But yeah, some form of notifying their intentions with each other by waving their arms and claws was definitely possible. Kinda similar to how household pets might do this, or if you've ever seen apes communicate using gestures. So, hey, if you like this video, subscribe for more. This is Dude Animalia, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.
Well, Dude Animalia, if you ever make new videos, I will love to see them.
The T-Rex has got a lot of things going for it, but table manners aren't one of them. If you've seen a couple of dinosaur movies, you've probably noticed that our friend the T-Rex isn't one for chewing. As a matter of fact, they have a very particular way of devouring their meals that would have you asking them to leave before dessert is even served. Seriously, you couldn't pay me to watch a T-Rex eat live dinosaurs. It's pretty disgusting, but
I would say I want to see it, but people can get PTSD from animals. I know people say, oh, that's not true, animals are natural. But you know what else is natural? Fire. And if you watched your parents burn alive in front of you, you would have PTSD from that too. The human mind is very fragile, so something that is natural is still bad for you.
If I were, I'd imagine hearing a lot of bone snapping followed by a light shower of blood. You see, T-Rexes have very powerful jaws and sharp teeth capable of crushing some pretty dense metals. I mean, there's a reason they show these things biting through Jeeps in just about every Jurassic Park movie. So imagine what they could do to solid bone and
I used to think T-Rexes were not strong enough to bite them out, how wrong I was.
Exposed flesh. T-Rexes are kinda like the school bully. Preferably, they'll chase down the smaller dinos. Even the kids. Really, these things have absolutely no morals at all. All the easier for the T-Rex to chug them down their throat holes. And they do this all in one go with enough blood to wash it down with. You see, these rows of around 60 teeth aren't just for show. The teeth towards the front were more so for pulling in prey and keeping them from escaping. The ones on the...
Hey, James.
Oh, God, dang.
You can just... What's your favorite dinosaur?
sides and all the way in the back, well, those are for puncturing and slicing. See, that's where all the blood smoothies come into play. Honestly, T-Rexes didn't even have the decency to close their mouths and swallow, which really would help with the general disgust and trauma you get from witnessing their feeding time. No, what T-Rexes do is they like to let you watch as the fresh meat slides down their throat. Well, that's assuming the best case scenario, because T-Rexes definitely did not discriminate against live food. These guys are like first in line for the sushi buffet. As long as it's raw, then they'll have a seat at the table, and that means there's a chance for one of those unlucky dinos to be kicking and screaming all the way down to the dark depths below. And let me tell you, that's one roller coaster ride you do not want tickets for. But anyway, this is Dude Animalia, bringing to you the power of Google searches, so if you see any information that's a little off, definitely let me know in the comments below. This is that.
One thing, all I want to say is, I ate those T-Rexes, I ate those dinosaurs alive. Yummy!
Dude, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.
Run!
Ow!
This is the Spinosaurus, and these guys could grow to become even longer than a T-Rex. Thankfully for Tyrannosaurus, this crocodile-faced creature is believed to have spent most of its time in the water. And I say crocodile-faced because Spinosaurs have a long and narrow skull. You know, kinda like crocodiles. Though they've got nostrils near the region of their eyes instead of being all the way down at the end of their snouts, so not like crocodiles. You'll notice a lot of similarities between the two, but no actual relation. And unlike other theropod dinosaurs with curved teeth, the Spinosaurus has straight, sharp teeth that are cone-like in shape, all the better for munching up fish and maybe even the occasional shark if it's feeling adventurous. Though there is the potential for one of these Spinosaurus to have come up on land and go around or two with the smaller dinos. Just keep in mind that size isn't everything. This guy might be considered to be one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs, but its bite doesn't quite match its height. Tyrannosaurus rexes still have this thing outclassed by about 3 times the force of their bite. So, no, I'm not one of the people who cheered when a Spinosaurus Mortal Kombat fatality'd the T-Rex in Jurassic Park 3. The Spinosaurus is even a bit vertically challenged given its shorter legs. But hey, you don't need to worry about being tall when you spend most of your time in the water like the Little Mermaid. Actually, the Spinosaurus is believed to have been one of the first dinosaurs to be able to swim. And it's no wonder when it's got a tall sail on its back.
You know, what fish was originally red but got turned brown? Ariel and the Spinosaurus. They both have red in common after they got redesigned. Obviously,
to be able to swim. And it's no wonder when it's got a tall sail on its back and the flat paddle-like tail to help it with its breaststroke.
So yeah, I believe the Spinosaurus would have ran away too. Yeah, if you guys can't tell,
so I know we've all watched that scene from Jurassic Park where Chris Pratt gives orders to the park's velociraptors, and it got me thinking, could this have actually happened in real life. Would a velociraptor be able to understand both verbal and non-verbal commands to the point of willingly carrying them out? Alright, so yeah, dinos went extinct about 65 million years ago, and the
That's
closest thing that we could have even considered human popped up almost 62 million years later. But let's play with the timeline a bit and say that humans and velociraptors could interact with each other. Considering we don't get our faces eaten off first, I think it would have been possible for some sort of communication.
Hey guys.
We don't get our faces eaten off first. I think it would have been possible for some sort of communication between the species. I mean, velociraptors are considered to be one of the more intelligent dinosaurs out there. Belonging to the dromaeosaurid family, velociraptors had a pretty high brain size to body ratio. It's speculated that their brains would have been on par with the average modern bird today. Now, I don't know about you, but that's all I need to hear to assume that a velociraptor might be able to learn a trick or two for some dino treats. And I think we would all win in that situation. Just imagine your pet velociraptor playing fetch and rolling over for a Scooby snack.
Well, wouldn't that be a fairy tale? But honestly, I'm not sure if that would be it. Now, listen, I gotta tell you guys something. I feel like I should watch all these guys' shows because I feel like I need to show you.
This is the Spinosaurus, and these guys could grow to become even longer than a T-Rex. Thankfully for Tyrannosaurus, this crocodile-faced creature is believed to have spent most of its time in the water. And I say crocodile-faced because Spinosaurs have a long and narrow skull.
Okay,
you know, kinda like crocodile.
It's just a clip. But listen, all I'm saying is this guy deserves more love, so, guys, send him some love, guys. And thank you, but seriously, he deserves more love.